What's up, guys? It's me, Simply here, back with another video, and I'm doing actually a double upload today because the upload I uploaded earlier this morning is a little short. I think it was about 6 minutes long. Yeah, it was a little short. So I'm here, doing every single zombies map on tier list, and this is gonna be every single zombies map that I have played. There's not much I haven't played, but I won't be ranking the ones I haven't played because I don't believe that's fair. I'm not gonna go off what the community says. I will have to play it myself and see what I like it. And zombie maps are pretty subjective. You either like it or you don't like it. It's never a 50-50. But anyway, let's get right into it and start at Ancient Evil. I feel like Ancient Evil is pretty good. I like the Pegasus, and yeah, I like the Pegasus. I really like the little, god damn it, glove things. I haven't played Black Ops 4 much. Black Ops 4 was one of the games that I kind of blocked out of my mind for reasons. We don't talk about Black Ops 4. We only talk about Black Ops 4 for this tier list. But, the next map I'll be ranking is Alpha Omega, and it was very meh. Alpha Omega was very meh. It was very underwhelming. Because I like normal Nuketown. I like Nuketown zombies from Black Ops 2. I really like that. It's not my favorite, but I really like that map. And I feel like Alpha Omega is kind of, not giving normal Nuketown enough light. And I see what they're trying to do. They're, making variants on the Ray Gun Mark II, which I feel like in like practice that sounds good, but in execution it wasn't too great. Especially that was like, I don't know, the dual wield ones I didn't really like too much. Definitely never played Alpha Omega enough. It took me a little while to find power, but that's usually what's up with every zombies map. Power is usually something you have to find, and it's usually hidden. Kind of, sort of. Not really, but, the power room in Alpha Omega is kind of like, it's like a little house thing. It's a little weird, definitely. Alpha Omega, they didn't, I see that they were trying to expand Nuketown. Their little, was it Area 51 thing that they did in Alpha Omega, like they did on Moon. I mean, it wasn't really Area 51, but whatever. I decided it'll probably be easier to see my tier list if I have my phone sideways, so my phone's now sideways, Anyway, next is Ascension, and I thought Ascension was pretty good. I really liked, especially Black Ops 3 Ascension. I really liked the color shift from black and white to full color. This is definitely one of the maps I've played a lot more on both Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 3. I really like the Easter egg where you could just blow up that little rocket. I like that. You can give a free double points. I think it's only double points. I may be wrong there, but I get double points the most out of that rocket, so I think it might only be double points. I like how they brought Gersh device into that. That's really good. PhD Flopper was nice. And it's an easy map too. It's pretty easy. I liked it. Next up is Blood of the Dead, and Blood of the Dead is like Blood of the Dead was, I'm gonna say meh. I wanna give every single map I rank a little bit of consider, what's the word I'm looking for, I don't know. I want to give every map some value on what they tried to do, what they failed on trying to do. And Blood of the Dead was supposed to be like a remaster of Mob of the Dead. And you can look at it both ways. You can look at it as either a new map, because it has a new starting room, new areas and everything, like Alpha Omega, or you can look at it as a remake or reimagining of Mob of the Dead, which, if you compare the two, if Mob of the Dead didn't exist, Blood of the Dead would probably be in average or good. But since Mob of the Dead exists, I'm putting it in meh, because it doesn't live up to as much of how good it was, how good Mob of the Dead was. Blood of the Dead, yeah, it was kind of meh. And the Easter egg was, something else. Definitely a shift from the Mob of the Dead Easter egg. I like how they introduced the Magma Gat though on it. I really like the Magma Gat, but I use the Acid Gat more because I memorized how to get it rather than the Magma Gat. The free monkey bomb Easter egg was pretty neat too. I liked that one. That was one of my favorite Easter eggs. I just like Easter eggs, but you know, not Blood of the Dead Easter eggs. Buried is a pretty good map. I'm gonna put it in great. Let me just shift up here. Buried is very great. I like what's his name? Either Arthur or Leroy. I'm gonna stick with Leroy because my name's a big giant 7-foot tall dude, Arthur. I like the Western theme. I really like that part about it. The Raygun Mark II was introduced on this map. The Paralyzer, I liked the Paralyzer, basically a better jet gun. I liked that. What else did I like? I liked the traps. The Easter egg was pretty neat. It was neat. I like how you get the free perk from the witches. I liked a lot of this map. But you know, pack-up hunting was a little off. You know, I really don't like that maze thing and all that. The witches stealing your money. I don't like that because I lost a lot of money from those witches. Very biased against those witches. I hate them. I hate and like them at the same time. High rounds is very easy. That's what people give a lot of hate to Buried for that the high round is easy. But I like easy high rounds, like Ascension. Yeah. I just think Buried is a great map. Now, Bus Depot. Bus Depot's... I want to get a consideration, right? Because this is one of the survival maps I liked as a kid. Black Ops 2 was my very first zombies game, actually, and I have a lot of nostalgia towards Transit, Bus Depot, Farm, especially Farm in town. But Bus Depot, I always want to give this map a consideration, because before I owned Nocturne Towing, I was like, this is the Nocturne Towing of Black Ops 2, right? This is no pack punch, no perks, bare bones, just the mystery box. I like bare bones map. That's why Verrucht is my favorite zombies map of all time. But Bus Depot it's bad. It's pretty bad. It is pretty difficult too, mainly because of the no perks thing. Yes, yeah. Now, I feel like Classified is, yeah, meh. A lot of Black Ops 4 maps were very meh. Alright, what was I saying about Classified? Classified is not as good as 5. I really liked JFK Gamer. Let's be honest, JFK was a good character. I loved him. I loved JFK. Not in a weird way, but I loved him. Now, ranking Call of the Dead, I think Call of the Dead would be good. It was the first, like, fetch quest Easter egg. I also failed to mention that Ascension was the first Easter egg, so that gave it a few good points for it being, average. Yeah, it was the first fetch quest Easter egg. I liked how it was I believe it was the first ever celebrity cast. I may be wrong on that, I'm not 100% sure. But I liked how it's the first fetch quest Easter egg. I mentioned that a lot. It did introduce Deadshot Daiquiri. Fuck Deadshot Daiquiri. Screw Deadshot Daiquiri. Like, no one likes Deadshot Daiquiri. Like, come on. If you say you like Deadshot Daiquiri, it's probably Cold War Deadshot Daiquiri. Let's be honest here. And what does this do on PC? Exactly, nothing. What else? George Romero. He was a pretty annoying boss, but yeah, I didn't like George Romero as a zombies boss. Really hated how he got aggravated. God damn it. Aggravated. My God, I can't say words. Aggravated each time you shot him, but give it a little difficulty points. And it's interesting that every player that was in the game, it gave them more health. That was an interesting part. VR11, trash. The sniper wonder weapon, it was better than VR11, but still trash. I believe PhD was still on the map at the time. Pack-a-Punch. I actually never opened Pack-a-Punch on Call of the Dead. Call me a normie, but I never opened Pack-a-Punch on Call of the Dead. Never figured it out. Because, when I was playing it, I used to never really care for Call of the Dead. If I was doing this like 2 years earlier, or like a year or two earlier, I would have just put Call of the Dead probably in meh or average. And that's because I never really cared for it, but now I'm getting more consideration on what it did good, what it did bad. Some of the points of the map are kind of narrow, but, you get that sometimes with the zombies map. It doesn't always have to be open. A lot of the starting room is covered by water, which I kind of wish they put quick revive out of the water, like out of that little island in the water. I feel like that should have been Pack-a-Punch, like you had to do some real, like in or whatever, some quest to unlock or build Pack-a-Punch. Even you never know, that that would have been sick to see you build Pack-a-Punch. But yeah, Call of Dead is a good map, I say. Now, Horizon Drac, I will put in great. Let me just bump this up a little bit. I'll put this in great. And by the way, I'm not taking consideration of the placement of them. Like, I'm not like, oh yeah, it's behind buried or above buried. No, I'm not taking that in consideration. I'm just putting them in whatever tier I like. What I think fits. Horizon Drac is great. I love the bows. Wolf bow. The lightning bow is my favorite. And not because you could do, get high rounds easy with it. I just like, the effects of it. Fire bow. All that. And the Panzers are back. It, feels like a Origins 2. That's what Horizon Drac feels like. It feels like an Origins, the sequel, which, as it should, because Origins was pretty much the prequel to Black Ops 3 Zombies in Black Ops 2. Not a prequel, but, a pre-story, I guess. Yeah, Horizon Drac is just great. The boss fight, I really liked the boss fight, actually. And I don't know if it was Gorod Crovey or Horizon Drac introduce this, but I'm gonna put it here anyway. The upgraded monkeys. I don't know which map introduced it, or maybe it may have been in Black Ops 2. I'm not 100% sure though. I have to fact check this, but upgraded monkeys actually are the thing. And like I said, the wonder weapons are the bows. I hate and love the dragons you have to feed. It gives me like a little Mob of the Dead feel with the dogs. Because they are pretty much the dogs from Mob of the Dead, except reskinned. But I also hate how like they're in such tiny. Some of them are like two of them are in such tiny little areas, and it's kind of easy to go down there. But one of them is just like in that little anti-gravity area. Horizon Drac is not my first pick to play. From all the zombies map I have, it's not my first pick, but I definitely take it in consideration of it. Do I really want to play this? And usually it's no, but it's usually second place pick. Now, Dead of the Night, I feel it gets a lot of hate, and it's kind of Dead of the Night gets a lot of hate, and I don't like that Dead of the Night gets a lot of hate. I get it. The wolves, Nosferatus, they're really annoying. All of them are really annoying, but the map is kind of good. I like the premise of it. Right, you're in like a little mansion thing and everything, and you had to fend off from zombies. It's like, it feels like a Verruct, but it was a little less good. I'm just gonna put Dead of the Night in either good or average. I think I'm gonna put Dead of the Night in good, because it definitely has a fetch quest Easter egg. I forgot the Wonder Weapon's name. It's the worst time I forget the Wonder Weapon's name, but it's like a green ooze thingy. I'm just gonna call it fucking the ooze from Ninja Turtles, Dead of the Night it's pretty good. Alright, I had to take a little break to go eat some dinner. I think I was over here at Die Rise. I don't know if I was fully done with Dead of the Night, but oh well. Die Rise, I'm gonna give it consideration, right? I'm gonna give Die Rise a lot of consideration. I want to put it in bad, so bad, because it was the first DLC map I have ever bought, and obviously I would have some nostalgia over Die Rise, but ow, I hit my elbow on my desk. But Die Rise is, I hate to say it, it's trash. It's poo-poo. I died falling off the buildings more than I die from the zombies. That's saying something. It's a zombies game mode. You should be dying from zombies, not the buildings. Not fall damage, right? And they teased PhD. That makes you have 0 fall damage. To be fair, they did do that on Mob of the Dead, which that's probably gonna lose points because of that, and Mule Kick. But you don't just tease PhD on a very elevated map, You just don't do that. That's poo-poo. That's trash. Sliquifier was a good Wonder Weapon, just on a bad map. It made zombies slip and slide around, hit each other and everything. It killed zombies that way. And I guess it hurt them on impact too. Not as well though. It didn't work as well. From memory, it didn't work as well. And you usually would just fall off the map with it. Which, why is there a way, why, build this Wonder Weapon just to die? That's my reasoning for why I'd never build the jet gun. I built it once, and I broke it once, never got it back. Yeah, so Die Rise is trash. This is the first map to ever go in trash. Now, Derice is, it's good. Derice is a good map, It's the first ever Pack-a-Punch map, so that gives it points. It's the first ever map to introduce Pack-a-Punch. I don't know if this was just the Giant, or it was Derice as well, but it randomized the perk locations. I don't know if that's just Black Ops 3's the Giant. But yeah, it randomized perk locations. The Wonder Waff was in this map as well from Shinonuma. That was good. It did have a glitch on it though, where if you shocked yourself, your jug would go away, which kind of trash. The first ever Pack-a-Punch thing, it was great. The first ever Pack-a-Punch quest, it was phenomenal. I liked it. I like how you had to be quick and snappy, but not too quick and snappy. You didn't have to be too quick and snappy because, they're pretty close to spawn. Yeah, there isn't much to talk about this map. Most World at War maps are pretty simple, pretty easy. I really liked the music Easter egg. Yeah, that's all I have to say about Derice. Now, Farm I'd rank in meh. It wasn't as good as Town Survival, or it wasn't as good as Town Survival, obviously. Farm actually had perks this time. It didn't have a pack-a-punch machine, and it had a mystery box in a kind of bad location, not gonna lie. So, I had a mystery box in this little, like, porch thing, and zombies could jump on the porch and come through the door of the porch, and it was just a very sketchy place to be all around. Yeah, that's about it. Double Tap is in a weird spot. I think it's in the same spot as it is in Transit, but it is in a pretty weird spot. Jug, weird spot. Speed Cola, I mean, I passed Speed Cola, not even noticing it was there in the house a lot. Like, too many times. Or wait, no. Oh, now I forget where Speed Cola. I think Speed Cola is in the house underneath Jug. Which, yeah, I just passed Speed Cola and not noticing it, and then I'm like, oh. This is where it is. So yeah, it's kind of meh. And also, all you see on this map is kind of like brown. That's all you see is either brown or gray, and it's kind of not aesthetically pleasing. Like Bus Depot, sure, there's a little orange and red mixed in, but all you mainly see is gray, brown. That's about it. Now 5 people trash on 5 way too much. They put way too much spit on 5. 5 definitely does not deserve and go into the average or meh. It's at least the for me, the minimum spacing you could put it is either good or great. It's not phenomenal. All right, hear me out. It's not phenomenal. I really hated the Pentagon Thief. I think everyone did. That map was very difficult. Which was a step down. But it was like a more pro experience rather than Kino Der Toten, which was more a casual experience. The Pack-a-Punch, I really like the Pack-a-Punch thing. I really like the Pack-a-Punch quest. That's all I had to say about 5. I'm gonna put in good. 5 is pretty good, yeah. Garad. That was a voice crack. Garad Crovey. I'm gonna put Garad Crovey. Not there. In great, right? Garad Crovey had some phenomenal Easter eggs. It had some, great Easter eggs. The main Easter egg I thought was pretty fire, not gonna lie. The little wrench Easter egg, I like that. Of course, upgraded monkeys, Regal Mark 3s. What else? The Valkyrie drones, I was not a fan of. Manglers, not a fan of. Really disliked how they brought them back from Cold War. I was not a fan of Manglers. Yeah, I really loved the Dragon Ride. Really love that. The Nikolai boss fight was great. Yeah, that's, the story behind, just Black Ops 3 maps, it's just phenomenal. I like how they construct the story of Black Ops 3 maps, how they implement it. It's not like in-your-face story, but the objective, basically. Now for 9. Ooh. I feel like 9 is going to be our first average map. Now, hear me out. It might be a Black Ops 4 map. It might have a shield and all these parts to build. But I feel like 9 had this potential to be a very casual map with an easy Easter egg. Semi-easy Easter egg, Like an easier Easter egg than it is. And that's... Yeah, I feel like Pack-a-Punch Easter egg would have been a little easier. I feel like that should have been easier for a more casual audience. I feel like Blood of the Dead would have been, a more harder experience, of Mob of the Dead, and 9 would have been easier, more simple to get used to, this new chaos story, introduce its characters. No, that's Voyage to Despair. What am I talking about? But, to get really used to everything that's going on, Voyage to Despair, I feel like should have been easier as well, but 9 is going to be our first average Black Ops 4 map. Kino Der Toten. Alright, I don't know if I'm gonna get much hate for this, but I'm putting it in average. Kino Toten does not expand much from Derice. It's one of the most overrated maps. It's not my favorite. I mean, definitely top 10 or 5. I definitely put it there, but it's not my number 1 pick. Yeah, it doesn't really innovate much. The Nova Crawlers were new. The Thunder Gun was pretty sick. I just like the theater in general. The theater is pretty good, but yet again, all you see in the theater is like black, red, and gray. It's kind of gross looking. I like the Zombies Chronicles version of Kino a lot more than I like normal Kino. The Easter egg song though was great. 115. I remember me figuring that out on my own when I was younger, and I was just like amazed. I'm like, these rocks are just here, and they weren't just decoration. They were, there so you could start an Easter egg, a little Easter egg. The map can be creepy at times. Not definitely no World at War creepy, but like you hear banging on the door sometimes. You hear, just random sounds. You see zombies in like little pod things. So yeah, it gets creepy at times, but not too creepy. Now, Mob of the Dead is gonna go. Mob of the Dead. No, it's not my favorite map. Alright, Mob of the Dead, definitely in top 5 though. Mob of the Dead, I think I'm gonna put in great. And I don't want to say because the Easter egg is easy. I mean, you do have to find the gas for the plane after you ride a pack a bunch once. You have to find all the plane parts, all that stuff. The Easter egg is very easy. It's basically ride to pack a bunch. Like, I don't know, was it 5 times or some shit? Yeah, I liked the Afterlife. The Afterlife was great. I liked it. The characters were phenomenal. I'm not even gonna lie. Characters are phenomenal. I love the Easter egg song. It was great. Amazing. Hellhounds, the little dog heads. I love them. I love the little things, the little effects on them. I love that a lot. And it brings back a lot of World at War creepy vibe that it has. Like, you're pretty much in a prison for zombies. You're in Alcatraz prison trying to find a way to escape. You crash a Brooklyn Bridge as you're escaping. It's based on, some of these stories here are just based on true events, like spoon in the wall and everything like that. It's really cool. Now, Moon, I think I'm gonna put in good. All right, Moon is, I never really liked Moon as much as people were saying. I mean, yet again, Black Ops 1 Moon had this, it was, whole Black Ops 1 maps were plagued, well, not all, I think most Black Ops 1 maps were plagued with this, like, curse of being just gray, gritty, and gross. Pretty much everywhere on Moon in Black Ops 1 looked the same. They did great with Moon on Black Ops 3, I'm not gonna lie, but they did. Moon on Black Ops 1 is my least favorite version of Moon by far. I really like how much more bright No Man's Land is, or whatever the hell you call it. Area 51, I like that. It's a little difficult to traverse, but yeah, I like that part. I like the Easter egg. The Easter egg was very in your face. Not really. The steps were very vague, but once you finished it, you know you finished it. Not only you got a little achievement, but these rockets came out of the freaking moon and shot the earth, blew it up, and setting up events for Black Ops 2. Richthofen's like the leader of zombies now. It's crazy. It was an insane ending at the time, and I loved the Easter egg ending to Moon. The QEDs, trash, poo-poo. I never really liked the QEDs. And the wave gun was interesting. It was definitely interesting. I think it was one of the first, I think it was the first dual wield wonder weapon, and there's not a lot of dual wield wonder weapons. I think I can only name like 3 dual wield wonder weapons, which are Of course, the wave gun, the ray gun Mark II, one of the ray gun Mark II upgrades for Alpha Omega, and of course, oh shoot, what was it called? No, ray gun Mark III. I don't know why I forgot that name. Ray gun Mark III. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Moon's just it's kind of just a good map. It's kind of in the middle. Nocturne Totem. Although being the very first zombies map, it's average. It's average. Nocturne Totem is simple, and it was the first zombies map. I mean, I don't think there was any planned after this one. They definitely didn't expect zombies to blow up like it did. To be as big as it is now. They definitely didn't expect that. There isn't much to say about Nocturne Totem. Black Ops 3, they added a few Easter eggs. Black Ops 1, they added Mule Kick. Black Ops 3, they added, obviously Gobgums and the Wonder Fizz, and Black Ops 3 weapons, all that stuff. And, of course, Mule Kick, they added music Easter egg. 2 of them, actually. One of them is just a little shorter. It's, you shoot that little radio and it plays, like, different kind of music. Yeah, it's very average. Alright, I think I'm gonna put Nuketown Zombies in average as well, because I like Nuketown Zombies. It's one of my favorite Black Ops 2 maps, but it's not in, like, top 5, right? It's not in top 5. It's definitely top 10, top 15 or 10. Definitely not top 5. Nuketown, it's difficult, yes. I like the little Transit Easter egg. I like how it's like kind of a prequel to Transit. Yeah, I just like that. How the perks fly down from the sky. I mean, it's RNG with the perks. Sometimes it'll be Pack Punch. Sometimes it'll be freaking Jug. Sometimes you won't get Jugs like round 40. I mean, I had it happen to me once before. I was sorry if you heard that. I was scratching my ear. There isn't much to say about Nuketown as well. I think there's like 2 basic Easter eggs, which is quite a bit for a zombies map, but still. Origins, I'm gonna put in great. Origins is great. Alright, it had the 4 elemental staves. It had all that, and it had the little, cluster strike thing, the bomb strike, panzers were introduced. Freaking, the Easter egg was, the Easter egg was the kind of cutscene was very confusing, but the Easter egg, I loved the Origins Easter egg. The, Easter egg song, I love that. I don't know if there's a second one having to do with the Maxis things, but I love that. I loved how they put the B23R with an extended clip in the box, Not really. It's kind of a waste of money, But yeah, I think Origins is just a great map. Revelations, I'm gonna put in meh. Right. Oh, shoot. Okay, we're back. I accidentally set myself back. Anyway, Revelations I'm gonna put in meh because it was a very anticlimactic ending for zombies. We expected this big ending for Black Ops 3. I mean, Black Ops 3 was a great zombies game in general. And Revelations just kind of ended it off with the same boss fight as Shadows of Evil. I mean, it was just kind of meh for me. Of course, they reused assets from different maps. I can kind of get by that, but not really. I mean, I like the spacey theme, but that's about the only thing I really like about the map is the spacey theme, the maps. I like how they have way too many wonder weapons, though. They have way too many wonder weapons. Yeah, that's about all I have to say about the map. Shangri-La, I'm gonna put with Moon. Up here on. Good. Shangri-La, yeah, it's pretty good. But it's the monkeys are annoying. It's a very hard map. Sometimes it gets hard to traverse. I almost feel like I'm doing Shangri-La dirty by putting it in good, but yeah. The map was very confusing, and it was just weird in general. How you had to go in like a eclipse mode and everything. But the baby gun was introduced on this map, and baby gun was in this map, and it was great. I thought it was a fun wonder weapon. I like kicking the little baby zombies. The ray gun obviously was in this map, and normal Black Ops 1 things were in this map. Not really much changed. Shinonuma. I feel like Shinonuma gets a lot of hate, but it definitely, I'm gonna put it in average, right? Average. There's random perk machines that you can get once you open every cabin and everything. I like the little Easter eggs. The music Easter egg was... I think there's a music Easter egg. I believe there's a music Easter egg, which... Great. If I'm thinking of the right music Easter egg. Music Easter egg I really liked, if I'm thinking of the right one. What else was great? I mean, all you see from Shinonuma is pretty much green and gray. I really did not like that. The Wonder Waff was introduced on this map, which I really like. One of the most recognizable wonder weapons of all time, really. Aside from the ray gun and the thunder gun. I mean, if you ask someone what the Wonder Waff is, they're not gonna be like, oh yeah, I know that, like, immediately, but they'll be like, oh, it's that, you know? To like a beginner player. Yeah, Shinonuma there's not much to talk about. The flogger was good. Zipline. Everything like that. Yeah, there's not much to say about it, though. Shadows of Evil. Oh, shoot. Okay, Shadows of Evil. I'm gonna put in phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie. I love the music of Shadows of Evil. You know, I'm gonna put Origins up here in phenomenal, too. I feel like we didn't really talk about enough bad stuff in Origins to really have it be just in great. And if I'm gonna put Shadows of Evil here, I might as well put Origins here as well. Because like Origins, Shadows of Evil has phenomenal music, phenomenal soundtrack, phenomenal bosses. Margwa, the parasites are annoying, but they're great. The meatballs, you know, all that, it was great. The wonder weapon was Apothecan's Servant was great. Beast mode just being a reskin of Afterlife from Mob of the Dead, but hey, it was fun. It was funny, like, zipline from stuff. The amount of glitches you could do with Beast mode was pretty good. The Easter egg I really liked. The boss fight was very anticlimactic. It's just basically shooting the Shadow Man until you put him in the home place, but that's really it. That's all it is to the boss fight, and yeah, I think Shadows of Evil Origins are just phenomenal. Now, Tag der Toten, I'm gonna put in good. It's not as bad as I remember, but it's not also, like, it's not great. You know, it's not great or phenomenal. What was it called? There was a wonder weapon. It's the thunder gun, but ice, basically. I'm gonna call it Ice Thunder Gun. The Ice Thunder Gun was here. The Wonder Waff with the scope was here, which was trash. Both of them were trash. I think they had the normal Thunder Gun in there as well. I have the Ice Thunder Gun, but you can just, you know, use the normal Thunder Gun. Yeah, this map was very confusing sometimes. This map got confusing at times. I think Matryoshka dolls made a comeback though, and it was the end of Black Ops 4, so little points up for that. We usually don't talk about Black Ops 4 until now. Yeah, we're gonna bump Tag der Toten up just a little bit because it ended off Black Ops 4. Started Cold War, you know. Cold War is definitely better than Black Ops 4, by the way, definitely. I liked it a lot more, Black Ops 4. Yeah, there's not much to say about Tag der Toten. Zombie Richtofon's in it. Nikolai killed everyone and everything, you know. Yeah, there's not much to say about it. Town survival. This is gonna go all the way up in average. It's pretty much the Derice Black Ops 2 survival maps, except a little bit worse. The lava is very annoying. There aren't many training spots. I feel like most high round strategies I see are camping, which I hate camping style. I like training a lot more. Unless you're trying to grind camos in Cold War, but I hate the camping style. I hate it so much. Of course they added perks and Pack-a-Punch. Pack-a-Punch was right in the middle of lava, which I disliked a lot. There was so much potential for this map too. You could, went in the bowling alley. That would have been sick as all hell. Maybe the Pack-a-Punch would have been in the same place as it was in Transit. You just blow up the doors and it'll just automatically be open. Without having to do the turbine trash thingy, But, it's just, yeah. It's just a average map. Now, Transit is gonna go in meh. Now, when the Transit trailer released, I remember everyone being like, oh, Black Ops 2 is about to release. Oh my god, it's going to be like this big map. We're going to be able to go to different places, through a bus. We get these new set of characters. I'm so hype about it. Then the actual map came out. Poo. Just saying. It was trash. Transit is not as trash as I remember. No. Transit, I obviously have a little bit of nostalgia for it, and it was my first ever zombies map, actually. It was very boring. It was very gray. The fog was fog. The lava was lava, and the denizens were denizens. And the jet gun was trash. The Pack-a-Punch process, trash. Power process, I didn't really like the power process, but it's not trash. I really like the concept of building the power. I really like that, which they, kind of brought that back, like finding parts for the power and then building that. I mean, they brought that back kind of in Cold War and I believe a few other games. I think I can't really remember what other games, but pretty much every map the Victus crew has been in, it's trash except for Buried. Ever notice that? Yeah, it's kind of weird, huh? Kind of weird. Yeah, the Transit's just kind of, Now, my boy Verrucht is... Now, I have a lot of bias towards Verrucht, right? But I'm just gonna put it in average. There's why I'm putting Verrucht in average and not, like, good or something. Verrucht is... it basically, like... I guess it's a good map. I guess it could be in a good spot. It basically added perks. But if I'm going to put Shino Numa here. Yeah, I'm just going to put Verrucht here. Verrucht didn't really add anything new. I mean, it added perks and a moving mystery box and power. But that's the only thing that added new. It was bigger than Nox, and that's about it. It was DLC 2 World at War. Everyone was hype about it, though. I love Verrucht. It's my #1 favorite zombies map, but I definitely see through its colors and everything. It doesn't suffer from the plague of, zombies maps being gray, dark, and gritty as bad. I mean, it's a little bit more vibrant. It's actually daytime, like very sunny out during the map. I loved Lullaby of the Dead Man. Mwah. Phenomenal music Easter egg. It was the first music Easter egg in Call of Duty Zombies ever. Loved it. Black Ops 3 added the Wonder Waft to the map, and Black Ops 1 added the Winter's Howl from 5 into the map, which poo. It definitely needed the Wonder Waft to, help you survive. And also added the Rig Mark 2 and Black Ops 3 and all that. Now, Voyage's Spare, I'm just gonna put... I'm gonna put... Alright, I'm gonna put Voyage's Spare, meh, right. Voyage's Spare I was excited for a Titanic map, a real life location like Mob of the Dead, which Mob of the Dead took place in Alcatraz. The Titanic was a real place. You're on the Titanic while it's sinking and everything. Zombies are coming after you. This curse, this spell. But then the map came out, and it was just a lot of bosses, a lot of tedious steps. I mean, you're better off getting the wonder weapon from the box than you were unlocking the wonder weapon for free. That's saying a lot. I was very confused how to open up power. Then I realized the Sentinel artifact. Very confused on that because on 9 they did not have any of that. I was insanely confused. But yeah, that's all I had to say about Voyage of Despair. Zetsubo no Shima. I feel like it gets a lot of hate that it shouldn't get. Zetsubo no Shima is definitely better than people say. I'm gonna put it in good. Zetsubo no Shima is good. And of course it suffers from grayness. The colors are pretty much just gray, green, and blue. Scattered everywhere with a little hint of yellow. That's it. That's honestly it. You get a free Widow's Wine. Thrashers. Great zombie boss. I don't know why I just said that. No, Thrashers are annoying as hell. I don't know why I just said they're a great zombie boss. I was thinking of Brutus. I was thinking of Brutus from Mob of the Dead. When I said Thrashers. Yeah, there's not much about Zetsubo no Shima. The Easter egg, how you had a boss fight with Takeo and you had to kill Takeo, was very interesting. It was I like the Easter egg. This free Widow's Wine Easter egg. I have like a mad arachnophobia. The little spiders are enough to give me like ooh heebie-jeebies. That giant, fucking 105 feet tall spider. Like, I'm already dead. Like, put me at 6 feet under. Like, honest. That's all I really have to say about it. The giant, I think I'm just gonna put with Darius. It's literally just a Black Ops 3 version of Darius. That's all the giant has going for it. Yeah, there's not much to say. I think there's a little bit more Easter eggs. Of course, it's newer. This is where old Richtofen dies and new Richtofen's like, yo, what's up, man? And, of course, everyone's here. Every premise, I think it's premise that the crew is running around, you're playing as premise to fit the Black Ops 3 aesthetic and everything, D Machine. Oh, where to put D Machine? I'm not really sure. I'm gonna put D Machine and yet again good. There's a lot of maps in good, and D Machine isn't the best Cold War map. It's the first Cold War map, and they could have done something more creative rather than remastering or reimagining Nocturne Toten. I mean, half the map is like underground anyway, so. But part of the map is Nocturne Toten. Most of it is outside. Some of it's outside. Most of it's underground. That's really all you had to know. The green dudes, I forget their name. The green dudes, radioactive dudes, are a chore to take out. They're bullet sponges, at least in the beginning. There was a lot of glitches with D Machine, but it was at the beginning of Cold War's life cycle, and that's to be expected, a lot of glitches. Yeah, that's all I had to say about Firebase Z. Meh. It's a meh map. The reason why I put it in meh rather than, average or good. Firebase, me specifically, when I saw the Firebase Z trailer and everything, Firebase Z looked insane. Like, I was like, dude, is that a Margwa, or is that like, what the hell, what is that? Like, transforms and everything. I was thinking of everything. I was like, is that an AK? What the fuck is that? Is that a ray gun AK? Ray K? Yeah, I can't really... Yeah, I always have trouble getting the ray gun on this map. This map in particular. I really like the bunny Easter egg on this. That was good, that was good. Tombstone is kind of trash, so I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like Tombstone. I mean, it was good that they brought it back, but... Tombstone... I didn't like Tombstone much. I didn't like it, not gonna lie. But yeah, I think Firebase Z is very meh. I had high expectations from D Machine, and I was like, Firebase Z is probably gonna be fire. And no, it wasn't. It wasn't as fire as I thought it was gonna be. Now, Mauer Toten is another meh map for me, and I might get a lot of hate for this, but Mauer Toten is very meh. And the reason why I say Mauer Toten is meh is because I was expecting Kino. I was a Kino lover, right? I was a Kino expector. I expected Kino to be on this map. It would have been sick to have Kino. If it had Kino, I'd probably put it in good or average. But just because it didn't have Kino, it's poo-poo. Not really. The boss fight was great. They had to change up spawns though, which I really hated. They had this one really good camping spot where I just grinded camos for. Now I just grind camos for up in that little like area, with the Winterfizz machine. It was like poo poo. Not poo poo. Like you spend your time, a lot of your time, most of your game actually, in this one area that you just kind of don't look at the rest of the area. I also never got the wonder weapon. Just saying. I never got the wonder weapon. Actually, I think I did once. Yeah, I did. Never mind. I got the wonder weapon. I got it when I was doing the boss fight. All that. Now, Outbreak. Outbreak is average. I never liked Outbreak, really. I like the idea of free roam zombies, but I never liked the idea of objective-based free roam zombies, where you're in this, like, one area. Sure, you could do pretty much whatever you wanted, but you had to do the objective to pass. I never really liked that idea. I just kind of like the idea of free roam zombies. That's honestly it. That's all I have to say. There isn't, I mean, it's literally, all it is the fire team maps. Or whatever they're called. Fire team, elimination, whatever. It's just that map with a zombie's coat of paint. Just saying. That's all Outbreak is. It's fire team with zombies. Now, I'm gonna skip Groston House and all the World War II zombies maps because I never played World War II zombies. I still have eyes, as Lex would say. And I'm gonna skip out on Vanguard zombies maps, because I will not play Vanguard. I refuse to buy Vanguard. Vanguard's poo-poo. I also have not played Carrier, so I'll be skipping that map, and also where it's one Infinite Warfare map. It's a singular Infinite Warfare map. I forget what it's the final one. The Beast from Beyond. I will be skipping that, but Attack of the Radioactive Thing. Bad map, honestly. It's a bad map. Reason why I think it's a bad map, it tried doing that Ascension thing. It started black and white and everything. But once you turn on power, it doesn't even look different. That's saying something. Like, you're still pretty much black and white even when you turn on power. You shouldn't have to do that. It shouldn't be still black and white even after you turn on power. It shouldn't be that. It should be like bursting with color like Ascension. But no, it's still black and white. Chemistry, Easter egg. I hated it. Boss fight. It was kind of good. I liked the ending. I liked when the map ended, you know? Yes, that's it. I liked when the map ended. Raven the Redwoods was kind of... Nothing could top Zombies in Spaceland, honestly. Raven the Redwoods was good, though. I thought Raven the Redwoods was good because, honestly, it had a lot of purple in it. And I like the color purple. It had a lot of purple, blue. It had a lot of complementary colors. It did heavily rely on Rave mode, though, which I didn't like too often. I didn't like too much. I didn't like Rave mode dependency too much. Rave mode was kind of poo-poo trash in my mind, because I didn't like how the zombies looked in Rave mode. Not at all. It was cool at first, but then once you do the Easter egg and everything, it's like, wow, it's a lot of Rave. Also, Kevin, I think that's his name, Kevin, douche. Absolute douche. Just stood there while you're fighting zombies. Of course, you can play as Kevin once you do... I think it's director cut Easter egg or whatever. Once you do all the zombies Easter eggs. But that's about it. And that's it. That's literally it. The boss fight, I liked. I liked the boss fight. But the boss fight arena was very great. I wish it had, like, rave lights and everything in the boss fight arena. Like, spotlights and... you know, all that stuff to make the, you know, when he's standing up on that little hill, so that he pops out more, so that, you know, you're fighting a boss rather than, oh hey, this dude's here now. It did depend on raid mode as well, which is kind of poo-poo, kind of trash. Now, Shaolin Shuffle, or however the hell you say it, it was meh. In my book, it was meh. I mean, I liked how they tried, you know, rollerblading zombies and everything, but in my book, it was very meh. Shaolin Shuffle was, yeah, I don't know, you know, the katana was meh, the boss fight, meh, Easter egg, meh, everything about it is meh. Everything. And it had a gray. It tried popping out with colors. But from memory, I didn't really see a lot of colors. Except for, like, orange and red. And then there's just, like, gray and black. And that's literally it. That's it. That's all I had to say about Shaolin Shuffle. Zombies in Spaceland? Nothing could top Zombies in Spaceland, let's be honest. I love the 80s music. I love the 80s to 90s vibe. I loved it. I loved the colors in the map. I loved the space theme. Ooh, I loved it. I loved the alien, but well, alien boss fight was kind of trash. Alien boss fight was very annoying, but I could get by it. The Easter egg, I could get by it. The wonder weapons, I could get by it. You know, I love the wonder weapons. I love the shredder. You know, I always love little buildable wonder weapons for the entire team. You know, like some teammate can pick like this one. You know, it's not always like a ray gun and a singular wonder weapon. You know, Forsaken. All right, Forsaken is thumbs down. Not really. Forsaken's average, alright? I didn't really like Cold War too much. It wasn't my favorite Call of Duty. It wasn't my favorite Zombies game mode. Forsaken was kind of I mean, there's a little bit of colors, but all I really saw was like purple, gray, and black. I like the color purple, but the gray and black, at least add some blue. You know, Burger Town. There's a little Burger Town guy there. I liked that. Yeah, that's about it. The Easter egg was great. I really liked how the wonder weapon's like a battle axe, and I really loved that. PhD. They're saying PhD is on the map, so I was gonna put it in Med, but PhD bumped it up. Alright, Descent. You know, the name Descent, it's like, you know, where are we descending? Where are we descending to? You know, like, it gives it that mystery, and then you find it out real quick. We're underwater. I mean, I thought it was pretty cool, a little underwater aquarium type deal. But then, now that I play it a little bit more, I'm like, kind of, there's score streaks in it, and the implementation of score streaks, I depend on those a lot. And you should not depend on score streaks in zombies. I'm just saying, like, no, you should not depend on score streaks in zombies at all. Descent, Oz, Oz was meh in Descent. I usually like Oz. Dector was always my favorite, though. I'm not gonna lie. Oz was very meh, though. Oz is very meh. Alright, we only have 2 more, maps to do. An Outbreak? Outbreak, I feel like it would be... It's average. It's the first map in, Advanced Warfare Zombies. So, you know, it has that little charm. Not charm, really, but, the Easter egg. I like the Easter egg. I like how, you know, you feel like there's help, but then the plane's like, oh, heck no. It crashes. I really like that. That's about it. That's really all I had to talk about Outbreak. The Pack-a-Punch process, Advanced Warfare Zombies, not good at all. I really did not like it. I barely use Pack-a-Punch. Which says something. Alright, but last, but certainly not least, we have Infection. I really liked Infection. It was my favorite out of the bunch. I'm gonna say it was good. It was average. It was average, I'm gonna say. Because it's like, Infection is like, it's basically Burger Town zombies. Yeah, these little side Easter eggs, which, if you failed, didn't make the map unplayable, but pretty much unplayable. Yeah, it, like, fogged up half the mask with harmful gases. You pretty much had to stay underground the entire time, and I don't want to stay in sewers in a zombies map, alright? I want to go explore Burger Town, and the Easter egg process is about making a burger. Easter egg process is making a burger. I don't want to do a chef's job just for an Easter egg, alright? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. The Burger Town guy, mascot thing, Easter egg was great, though. I love how he just came alive and just wrecked all the zombie shit up. But this is my tier list of the zombies maps I have played. Obviously, as you see, I played every Treyarch map, not every other map, like side map, but still, I played every Treyarch map. That's all that counts. But let me know if you guys really agree with this list, and I hope you enjoyed.